Customer data and document sharing. The CRM portal works with Acumatica's unlimited user pricing to provide customers with several features and capabilities. In this video, I demonstrate document and data sharing. Using the portal, you can share all types of documents using wiki pages and all types of data using generic inquiries. Both techniques utilize role-based security, so content can be tailored for different types of portal users. I can share real-time ERP data using generic inquiries. To demonstrate, I will share two different inquiries. The first is the standard front end for the shipment screen, and the second is a specific shipment information inquiry created for the portal. Within my custom inquiry, notice I've added the contact screen as a data source. This allows me to add a condition so the logged in user can see only information associated with their business account. I did this in the Relations tab by adding logic to ensure that only records associated with my account are added. The customer table is required because I wanted to add fields from that table to my results grid. This inquiry is already published and therefore has a screen ID that is displayed here. When the inquiry is published, it automatically appears in the sitemap. Now I need to add access rights. Managing access rights is important when sharing screens with the portal. The standard shipping screen has two entries, one for the screen itself and one for the generic inquiry. Access rights for external users is revoked for all ERP screens by default. The custom generic inquiry that I want to share is here. There are two underlying objects that inherit access rights, which I will set at the top level. In this example, only users with Portal Order Manager rights will be able to view this screen. Next, I add both screens to the modern portal by selecting them in the list of available screens. I switch and log into the portal as an administrator. This will allow me to add my two inquiries to workspaces. In this example, I added both inquiries to a custom Customer Documents workspace that I created. The process is straightforward and menu-driven. After refreshing the screen, I can see my inquiries. When I select the Your Shipments inquiry as the administrator, I don't see any results because the admin is an employee who is not associated with any business account. When I select the main shipment screen, I see the same information that appears in my ERP system. However, when I log in as a user, the ERP shipment screen does not appear. When I open my shipments, then I see only records associated with my account. Next, I'll demonstrate how I can share documents using wiki pages. First, I create a wiki page. In this example, I already have a draft that I added to a wiki called Customer Documents. If I want to make some changes, then I edit the wiki. I can add some paragraphs as well as a heading. Before saving, I want to remember to take the wiki off hold so users can see it. Next, I need to add the wiki to my sitemap so I can assign access rights and make it available to my portal. I add a screen ID. I started mine with WI, but any methodology is permitted. In 26R1, I utilized the classic UI for my wiki page. I assign a title. This is often the same as my wiki page. Now, setting the URL is important. I start with wiki/show.aspx, and then I need to add a page ID. In this example, I copy the structure from another wiki page. Then I navigate to get the page ID from my wiki editing screen. I can now paste that in. If needed, I could add this page to a workspace, but this is not required. Since I didn't assign a workspace, I navigate to the hidden section of my access rights by screen and find the page at the bottom. First, I assign rights to my administrator, and next, I assign it to any and all roles that may need access to this content on my portal. After setting the access rights, I add my wiki page to the portal using the modern portal configuration page. The last step is to add my wiki page to a workspace in my portal. I do this by logging into the portal as the administrator and adding the wiki page to any workspace. To validate my results, I log out the admin and log in as a user. The user can see the page and download any documents that appear there. For more information, visit www.acumatica.com or contact an Acumatica value-added reseller.